Okay, testing. Alright. I can't tell if the music's still going. I don't know. I don't know why we lost it. It's fine. Oh, and I muted myself. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Testing out my audio for the second time, making sure everything's good. Okay. Good. Good. We did it. We did it. It's over. Is there still mute? Hang on. There is. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure everything's fantastic and perfect in every way. Alright. Here we go. Well, we're not going just yet. Let me crop this. Okay. Great. I can't see who's here or how many people are here, but I'm excited. Oh, man. The hype didn't start getting to me until, like, I started to wake up. And I'm like, I can't go back to sleep. I didn't sleep very well anyway. And then I woke up too early. You know, like whenever you're excited about something, you wake up and you're like, oh, that's right, I forgot I'm excited. So that's what I'm doing. Being excited. I never did check the description of this, if there is one. No, they just keep it completely vague. I love that. Let's refresh this. There we go. There we go. Ah, look at that. All right. Make sure you guys can hear that. Sounds like fire crackling. Son, I'm so hyped. I am too. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Jax82. Never got into Oblivion before. This is a first for me. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome, brother. Yeah. I'm really excited. Like I said, I thought I was like, I'm excited. I'm a massive. Sorry, this is like. I have two. There we go. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Bethesda. Bethesda is my favorite developer of all time. And Oblivion came out during a time. I don't know. Like I played Morrowind so much. Morrowind actually just changed. It just made me the gamer that I am today, essentially. And then Oblivion just blew everything out of the water in terms of what you could do and the freedom and whatnot. I don't know. I'm expecting the fact that they're doing this whole live stream. I made a video about it yesterday as quickly as I humanly possibly could. But the fact that they're doing a showcase, they have a lot to show. I feel like they have a lot to show. With a game as massive as this, I would hope they have a lot to show comparisons to the old game. I'm expecting a lot of, I said this before, I'm expecting a lot of like the transitional wipes. So it'll show the old Oblivion and it'll do this wipe and show you like the new version of Oblivion. What I'm really most interested to see, one of the big things, I really am interested to see the character models. We haven't seen any faces. We saw all those landscape pictures or leaked screenshots. I'm really curious to see if they took any more liberties with the art style with the NPC faces, because everyone looked kind of round, and I mean it's 2006, so everyone looked like that in 2006. And also just the combat. I know not everyone likes to play in third person, especially in Bethesda games, but they do allow the option, so I am really curious to see if they mess with the camera at all. The camera was very centered. It was just straight in the middle. Oh, look, there's Epic. It was straight in the middle. So I'm hoping that they sort of offset it, so that way it doesn't feel so awkward to play in third person. Because personally, I play Bethesda games like 85% of the time in third person and switch back and forth. They did say that they changed the combat. They equated it to Dark Souls combat, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. They didn't say that, by the way. This is what was reported on. So whoever said that, that's so weird. It's so weird. So many fantasy games, melee-focused games, have stamina. So it's weird to compare everything to Dark Souls just because stamina's involved. Game Seeker, was it a 360 launch title? Yes. Yes. It was actually exclusive for a while, and then they ported it over to PS3, and that is like notoriously one of the worst launches because the PlayStation 3 at the time could not handle, wasn't optimized for that type of game, with so much bloom and yeah. And don't worry, guys, I won't be talking the entire time when it starts, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Let me actually refresh this. Okay. I love how they, man, I'm getting more and more excited because I actually set up music. I got some a song from the soundtrack, Secunda, which is actually just from Skyrim, I believe. But so I'm glad that they just have Oblivion music just playing for me. So thanks for doing that, Bethesda. Do you guys think Todd Howard's going to come out? I know so many people are like, Todd's going to come. I don't know. The more I think about it, I feel like he kind of has to. He has to be the one. I don't know. I'm not going to get my hopes up. But that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, who else? Who else would do it? Wildhog has coin if Todd has game. Yeah. Take my money, Todd. I'm right there with you, Wildhog. Take my money. Maybe he does the intro? Yeah. I mean, it's not like anyone... It's not like anyone at Bethesda... Like, no one's not, not allowed to do these presentations, but... When Todd walks out in his leather jacket, that's whenever you know shit's about to go down. Have you guys in chat? I know some of you, Jax, you said this was your first time. Has anyone else played the original? Or because again, I've been playing Elder Scrolls since back in Daggerfall. And I've told the story a couple times, but it was 2002, so 23 years ago. It was Christmas. I was like 13 or something. No, 14. No, 13. 12. I don't know. And we had to go for Christmas. We had to go to a family, it was like 2 hours away to do this big family. Well, it's Christmas. I don't have to explain to you what Christmas is. And so we were going to be away for an entire week. And my mom said, if you behave yourself, I will buy you one game from, at the time, it was EB Games. So we went to the mall. She said, you have to promise to behave. And I said, no. But I saw this game from afar. It was black and gold, like shimmering gold. And it was, I went and grabbed it, turned it over. You play as all these different races. I was like, you can play as a lizard man and a cat man and a Batman? And that was Morrowind, Game of the Year edition. And I'll never forget turning on that giant tube TV. Remember how they used to make your ears ring? And playing that through. I was like, F Christmas. I've got it right here. And then the rest is history. So yeah, that's how I got into Elder Scrolls games. It was an accident. Yeah, man. The memories. I felt more excited. I don't know. I said this earlier in the stream. Maybe you guys weren't here whenever I was saying it, but I wasn't excited. No, it's not that I wasn't excited. That's completely inaccurate. I didn't feel as excited until I woke up. Like I said, I woke up way too early this morning, and I was like, I need to go back to sleep. Got up, used the bathroom, and I was like, wait, I forgot. Today's the day, and then I just couldn't go back to sleep. So excited. Jordan, what's up, man? And Becky. Nice. Together. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. It's gonna be lit, as the kids say. Yeah, it's gonna be quite lit. Jax, what I did play a little of the 360 version. I'm stuck in a cave. So that's, well, you might just be like in the intro, I guess, like right after you make your character. I wonder if they're just gonna have like a cold open, like they're just gonna have Patrick Stewart, the Emperor, just in the third era of the fourth age, in the second year, in the second, or whatever he says in the beginning of the game. I mean, that would be fine. What if Patrick Stewart does the presentation? That would be great. Just 80-year-old Patrick Stewart. How old is Patrick Stewart? I don't know. That would be hilarious if that was true. King Chaos, what's up, Red? First time chatting, catching you live. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hopefully you guys can hear that music, because that is the live stream. That's not mine. So let me know if I need to adjust anything. Jake, what's up, man? Can't stay in the chat, but wanted to drop some love. My body and soul already. Yes, mine too. I'm hovering above myself, watching myself watch this live stream right now. Yeah. What is it about Bethesda games? It doesn't garner hype like this, like anything else. And then it gets like massive backlash and also is loved and hated at the same time. Remember Starfield? Remember that great game that I was just playing last night and can't stop playing still? Yeah, there's something about it. Something about it. And I feel like Bethesda games would not have been as special if they didn't start coming out way back. Like, if a Bethesda game just dropped right now, I don't know. Because everything's compared to, everyone compares everything to everything. Like, Bethesda is compared to Obsidian a lot of the times because they're similar in a lot of ways. All right, so we have less than 6 minutes to go. What are we expecting to see? My good buddy Damarco is also streaming this, and he was saying that he was expecting I definitely agree we're going to see, like, some UI changes. Health bar, stamina bar, magic bar, all that kind of stuff will look a lot different. Oblivion also had this map that was sort of drawn. I'm hoping that they change that kind of stuff. Like, the menu... It's hard for me to even say anything is bad about it because it's so iconic at this point, but I am hoping to see stuff like that. Just changes to the menus and the map and just the whole UI in general. That's what I'm hoping to see. I don't know. What are you guys excited to see? They said that they updated. I keep saying they. It's been reported that they have messed with the sneaking system too. Made that more viable, I guess. Yeah. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. We saw this screenshot of the, what I'm assuming is the player character with a bow. I think that was another leak that we saw, that they made shooting the bow in third person more viable. So again, I'm hoping for that offset camera. Instead of the centered camera, it'll be sort of offset, just like your typical third-person modern-day games. That's what I'm really hoping for. Game adaptation, what's up, man? I'm doing the rounds and liking everyone's live streams. Yeah, everyone's streaming it. For the people that are here, I appreciate you hanging out with little old me. Means a lot. Means a lot. This is a special day. Special day. And I swear to God, DeMarco said this too. If Oblivion gets dropped today, right after this stream, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the podcast because, which is tonight, by the way. I might just have to be playing Oblivion, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't do that. I can't do that because I know you guys look forward to that. But what if it does? What if it shadow it? I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't know if this is going to be shadow dropped. I just don't know. I'll see you next week. Yeah. Yo, Donnie, what's up, man? Good seeing you at work, but I'll linger here silently. Thank you. Thank you for lingering. Appreciate you, man. Is someone knocking? Hang on. No, no one's knocking. Ah, man. Whew. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot and bothered. The game release window for this, it's either going to be this week or like June or something. Or right now. It's gonna release between now and some other time in the future. That's my prediction. Let's see. Shadow dropping it would be wild. Yeah. And especially, dude, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 comes out in 2 days. Also dropping on Game Pass. So I don't know, man. Let's blow this up. Let's blow this baby up. Make sure. Let me know if you guys can hear that, and I'll make myself tiny when the time comes. There we go. Yeah, whenever this starts, I will blow myself down. All right, 1.5 minutes to go. We're in 4K. Thank you. Oh, look, it's melting. Or maybe it's been doing that the whole time. I just haven't been able to see. Oh, sorry, you guys can't even see what I'm seeing. Oh man, this music. I'm so excited, guys. All right. Final guesses. Is Todd gonna start, or is Patrick Stewart gonna start? For those of you who don't know, Patrick Stewart voices the Emperor in this game. His iconic, legendary voice. It honestly just might be Bethesda team, you know, like we've seen in a lot of other Bethesda presentations. Again, Virtuo Studios are the ones that have been working on this game, so I don't know who's going to be presenting. But we'll see. The whole fam is watching you now. That's awesome, man. I will watch my mouth. I will watch my language in that case. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Okay, here we go. Let me turn myself into little me. Actually, let me do this. Is that okay? Okay. That's original.
You hold our future
Yep.
in your hands.
Patrick.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Let me turn this up a little bit. Let me know if that sounds okay, guys.
Here we are 20 years later.
Oh, it is Todd. Son of...
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously,
that's so
we're
cute.
working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
Jank.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like, there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a
Sam
key
Jackson.
moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
Give it to me, Todd. Oh,
I
God,
was
yes.
born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
Oh, they're going to do the wipe.
But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
I'm getting
I
shy.
have seen the gates of Oblivion,
Oh,
beyond which no waking eye may see.
my God. Okay. Yep. I had an accident. Oh! Oh, God.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
Man.
When we decided to remaster Oblivion,
Did you
we
see
were
the camera?
really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Can someone check the Xbox store? Is it available yet?
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
The camera! They did it. They did it. They did the thing that I was wanting them to do. They did it. They got the offset camera. Oh my God.
About time someone got here.
Ah!
Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
What about horse armor?
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path.
Oh my God.
But there will be blood and death before the end.
Oh, look at the... This was in the leaks, the reactions, the hit feedback.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Look at that. Look at it. Just look at it.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity.
You're done.
We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like
It's
I
on
am.
What? Look at the
flipping
a
wonderful place.
Good for a visit.
Oh.
Or eternity.
We've
blood
leveraged
pressure's
nearly
so high, I'm
every
giving
major
myself a headache.
feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an
Game Pass
advanced real-time
right now?
lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Oh, guys, just look at this.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
Unreal tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Thane.
Guys. Yeah, I know, right? It's live on the store right now. They did it.
It's not just
They did it.
visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay.
God, look at them.
It's UI and UX.
Ah! Yes!
It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
I'm crying.
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish.
Look at the archery. Oh my god.
Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters.
Is this gonna be better than Skyrim,
and
like
controller
modern
feedback.
Skyrim?
You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
I mean, it does. It looks better than vanilla Skyrim.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had
Thank you.
third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
Yes. Thank
One
you.
of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability.
Thank you.
Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
Thank you for Kate.
You have my
Listen,
ear, citizen.
Third person.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
Yes!
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
Stop
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop!
Thank
you! You violated the law.
Yes!
Criminal scum!
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone!
Oh my god, man.
We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Are they gonna show sneaking? Because, yep.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
New voice lines, man. That is just, that is so amazing. Ooh.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. They're so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
You will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Yeah, 20 years. Wonder if they'll have
Oblivion is a
survival
core
mechanics,
part
because I'm
of the
obsessed with that.
story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
It's available right now.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available today.
Okay, well, no podcast today. Sorry, guys.
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
I know, Patrick.
This is the 27th of Last Seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era.
And the last days.
And the final hours.
Of my life.
Of my life.
Oh!
I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Oh, man.
This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
Guys.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Man, looks smooth. I'm a kid again.
Here you must find your own path.
I haven't been this happy since I was a little girl.
Find him. And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Okay. I'm going to rewind that because I do want to see that. Let's take a look because I believe this is gameplay live stream. Well, I don't want to see the gameplay. I was playing the game. Sorry, I just want to pause it on this.
Find him.
Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Come on. I don't want to skip it. Boom. Okay. Digital deluxe content. Look at that. Armor of Order. What the digital new quest for unique item. Mayrune's Dagon armors, weapons, and horse armor. Look at that. Oh my god. That's insane. I heard that it was 120 gigs. Is that true? Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry. Let me. Yeah, I want to know how big the file size is. Why are you doing this, Bethesda? I have seen what I need to see. Thank you. Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Is this? I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Okay. I haven't checked the on PC. It is. All right. Let me blow myself up. Okay. I can't believe how good it looks. Now everyone on Twitter can shut up about how brown it looks or whatever. 123 gigs on Xbox. I better start right now because I won't have time. Thank God for that 2 terabyte card. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Oh, you're just gonna stop? You're just gonna stop? I like that music. Let me turn on this music. There we go. It's insane, man. It's insane. Let's look at let's all watch Damarco. See his
like
reaction.
These particle effects. This is the beginning of Shivering Isles DLC, and it starts with this really cool introduction.
This is his favorite game
something
of
like
all time.
This is brand new,
Oh,
right?
sorry,
Is
you
this
can't
in
see.
Shivering Isles somewhere, and I just can't remember? Certainly
There we go.
looks it.
This is Damarco's favorite
The
game of all
Khajiit.
time.
The Khajiit.
He's so happy.
Again, this is like, I think this is how they look in ESO as well.
Damarco, let me in there. He can't hear me.
Yeah, look, this is more akin to how they look here.
He can break this down better.
Yeah? So if we just, come on, there we go.
Thanks a
There we
lot,
go.
Wild Hog. I appreciate you, man.
Like,
means a lot.
That's a lot more similar. So they're going with, that was part of the philosophy that I guess they decided to go with. They said, let's go with this style, which I like the ESO style.
I'm trying to tell him I am streaming.
And standing light accurately simulates how light
The
interacts.
lighting looks phenomenal, right? This one they're talking about the lighting, the
This
glow
results
when they
in
get to
more
the
realistic
Oblivion
lighting
gates.
and atmosphere.
Like, just look at that bloody, like it's incredible the way the shadows are casting
I'm so happy
reflections
for
on the
him.
dirt. You can see how it reflects differently off the dirt than the grass than the rock. Versus the Oblivion Gate, and the lighting hits, or the wood, and the lighting hits all of these things, and it's different. I don't think this is ray trace lighting.
It should be. It's
I don't think
unreal.
he said it's ray trace. He just said it's.
While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Reacts naturally to light. They didn't say ray tracing.
So it's baked in lighting.
But there's a.
We used an incredible Rick.
The Argonians look great. The
Exactly.
elves. They
Why watch
still
Damarco when
look
you can watch Red?
humans,
Watch
like,
him.
in
Exactly.
Oblivion, they kind of had these, like,
I do want to hear his
long-
thoughts because he's like
the orcs. I
super
think
fan.
Look
like I am, but this is like
really
his favorite
good,
game
too.
of all time.
What goes to the orc? She's a fun quest. She's a fun quest line.
Simple.
But things like this
They have
running
access to
animation,
so
right? There's
many
just a
modern rendering
handful of
features.
things like
You'll
this
see them
running
in something
animation.
as simple as run.
That's a bit. Am I the only one? And I know. I get it. I'm nitpicking. I'm gonna play it in first person anyway. It doesn't matter. And it looks
Majority of people
incredible.
play Bethesda games in first person.
Everything else, and we're getting a lot more
Except
of
for
that
me.
greenery.
Insects
Like I
flying
said in my early thoughts, I really did think that it was a matter of time of
Fish
day
swimming in the water.
and weather. I love that they have like actual
Oh, we lost him.
first-person swimming animations.
Light filtering
That's
through the leaves.
phenomenal. Like
Thanks to these technological advances.
again, just look at the way it hits the stone versus the wood versus.
You feel even more immersed.
Yeah, I hate that I missed his reaction,
God.
but I'm sure that both of our reactions were the same.
Holy crap!
In this living, breathing world.
Can you ride
really
the horse in
believe
first person? That was something you could do at Oblivion.
In Cyrodiil.
Of course you can.
That looks incredible as well. I mean, we're going to be hopping into it in a bit. We got apparently 3 hours. My download speed is all over the freaking place. I'm going to stop streaming so I could download this. Honestly, that's probably a huge part of the problem.
Probably. That would
People
do it.
sometimes actually run like that. I know some people do, but
That's
it's
how I
it's
run.
not. You're playing as this like hardened warrior. At least I'm thinking like I'm playing as this hardened warrior.
Wish I could
character.
pre-install
If I
from
see
my
myself
phone. You
running around
actually
in heavy
game
armor like
adaptation.
this.
Why don't you get on your Xbox app?
What is happening?
What is going on?
What is happening now? I hear a thing.
You can go on your app, search for the
welcome,
game,
dude.
and you should be able.
Welcome, dude. Who was that? Who was that? You're my star, Frost. Welcome, Frost. Thank you for stopping by.
22% installed on PC. Let's go.
ESO players into the fold.
One of the best remakes,
It does.
remasters I've
Yeah,
ever
it does.
seen. I agree, Starfield guy. Haven't seen you.
But this again here too.
Yeah,
like,
it looks incredible.
This
It looks
is
incredible.
all my big thing.
For anyone
is
wondering what
these
what
dungeons
the
are
heck
not
I'm
going
doing,
to work
this
in
is Damarco,
2025.
one
I'm
of my
sorry.
panel members.
They're not.
We're watching his stream.
Like they're going. I will be able to play it for the nostalgia. And don't get me wrong, the game's still going to be amazing, right?
Like you to retrieve.
Like I love that the original traps are here. I love that but like this is the original dungeon layout, and the dungeons in Oblivion were made by one dude.
Now it
One
just looks
single
like we're
guy
part
made
of the
every
same
single one. I
stream.
think there's like 120 or something like that. Maybe there's just 100 even, but it needs to be more modernized.
Right, exactly.
What's wrong with the dungeons? They're all of the dungeons in this looks insane. Like the effects and everything have got exponential. All of the dungeons in Oblivion were almost exactly the same to one another. Like identical. You walk through one cave, you've seen every single cave in the game. And that needs to be touched up.
I feel you, Jordan. I feel you,
able
man.
to fully read
I like
systems of both Oblivion.
This is going to be really 7 virtue. Choose 3 attributes to increase. That was a, and you could see it's going to require the same system. It looks like where you have to sleep in order to level up, right? You can see the bedroll in the background. Choosing 3 attributes. That is very much like
Oblivion and Skyrim. So it's the best of both.
I guess what they're not doing is locking you into classes the way they did in Skyrim. I'm turning this off immediately. This off. This shows you what weapons and stuff you have selected. Again, MMO. I don't like it. Like I
don't
hope
either.
that these are
I don't either.
customizable and I could
I
turn
agree.
these things off. I'll know what weapon I have equipped. Skyrim did that. It was to an extent, but you could hear, okay, I have the sword equipped. I have a spell equipped, right, based on when you were changing. I think the different spells made different sounds when you changed them. When you changed to a bow, that made a different sound. So like all of those things, I really hope are still applicable. I know that's really nitpicky, but I love the particle effects. The spell impact looks a little wimpy to me. And again, I know I am absolutely nitpicking. Please do not mistake this for a lack of excitement.
And Skyrim.
I don't think that you can uninstall. I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can. No, because I remember the other night I actually tried to install Hitman with my phone, and it's like not enough space. It wouldn't let me do anything about it. That sucks, man. 123 gigs. Well, we're not gonna hijack his entire stream. I just wanted to see his excitement because he's a big fan. Go subscribe to Damarco, by the way. He actually should be in the link in this description, actually. Let me see. Yes, he is. Yeah, go in the description here if you want to subscribe to Damarco here, and go show him some love, because he's
it's just too.
He's a good dude.
There's too much, right?
He's a good dude.
You can see here. I guess they have a level. Get rid of this. Just turn this off, or make it smaller. Make it just a small bar.
I agree about the UI
all
stuff.
of these things, I'm sure. And they even do. If I go back, like this
Nice.
looks gorgeous. Like look
Frost,
at how
go tell Damarco
animated the animation.
who
is.
sent you. Thank you so much, Frost. I appreciate you, man.
I'm just trying to see.
Sound effects, visual effects, or hit.
Yeah, they even do. This is literally an ESO effect, isn't it? With the health bar, where you see like, here's the damage you did, and then you see like it in the multi. Isn't that literally how it's done?
I thought that's how
in
Oblivion
Elder Scrolls
looked.
Online.
I think that's how Oblivion looked.
Now you'll get lots
Having the
of
podcast tonight. We should.
There's a lot more.
I don't know. We're gonna play it by ear
because
because
upper and lower body, and all the animations.
we're gonna play it by ear. We should be having a podcast, but I don't know. I don't know how on fire the world's gonna be.
Didn't have sound effects.
Because Damarco might not
visual
make it.
effects or hit reactions.
Because everyone's gonna be playing.
Look at
this.
the lighting in the caves, the way it's streaming into the dungeons. But again, there is some concern here, right? They're
DeMarco
trying to
does a
preserve
great
the
job
integrity, but like this is exactly I could see this in Oblivion, this exact layout with the chest hidden like in the corner
talking.
here on this upraised platform. So I don't think they
I don't know how
updated, which
to
is
say
why
it.
it's a remaster and why it's not a remake. That's the reason why. It's because they didn't change any of this stuff. Yes, it's overhauled combat, it's overhauled visuals, it's overhauled animations and all that stuff, and HUD and UI. But they didn't change the environments all that much or the dungeons all that much. And that's part of the reason why I think, honestly, Skyblivion is going to blow it out the water, because Skyblivion is doing all of these by hand.
I can't
like,
type.
Entirely. 100% of these dungeons are being redone. But I think a lot of people, I don't like this stupid hit effect. Like, you don't need that. Just make a sound. It needs to be a sound. I didn't cry at your stream when I stream. I didn't cry. My eyes got watery.
Sparks and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing.
But at the same
but
time,
little
if they
things add
change
up
too
to
much,
make
then
the
I'd probably
combat
be
more
listen.
modern
If they
and
change too much, I'd
engaging.
probably be like, this isn't Oblivion.
There's a
I
proper
like that, like
third-person
stab,
perspective.
chop, chop, stab.
The original had third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One
Just
of
play it while
our
you have your
looks so
show.
good. How's their
issue
download doing?
is that
How's their
compared to
download doing?
Starfield in terms of playability.
Where is it?
Look at
Now,
that,
the
man.
Alright, we're gonna have to
perspective
stop
has
the
all the
stream
same
in order. I
control
just want to
you
keep
get
going
from-
through this for
In
a bit.
fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact.
It-
from the
it
very
looks
beginning
so
of the
Like
game.
good.
this. I hate this.
Every single.
I hate.
I like
hate
it.
that.
And that
I
has
like
a
it.
huge impact from the very
That is the
beginning of the game.
goofiest thing. You have this really beautiful, like, immersive world, and then you just have your mushrooms go. Like, why? Do a little pickup animation, right? Like, anything else, just have them stay there. Anything else. That to me. Hi, Frost. Red sent me. Well, thank you for coming over and taking Red's advice. I hope it's fun to hang out here. Anything else besides that? That is the
Thanks,
goofiest
Frost.
looking
And people
nonsense
are
to
going
me.
to want this.
Again, look at this run. Like, they're trying to copy Ezra Miller.
But ultimately,
Flash.
we decided as 2025.
Listen, it's his favorite game of
and
all
people
time.
are
I
going to want
understand.
to sprint.
You're going to be
In
critical
fact,
of some
all of
things.
the character locomotion
He's probably
has
put
been
like a million
completely
hours
redone
into
from
this.
scratch. And that
But
has
I
a
love
huge
it. I love it.
impact
I love
from the
it.
very
I
beginning of
love
the
it.
game.
I'm nitpicking.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind.
I'm completely and utterly nitpicking.
Every single updated
It looks
or new
incredible.
feature was implemented with the player in mind.
This is cool. The potion making system. Does it show? Out of curiosity, a big thing with okay. So
I
a
love
big
that,
thing with
man. I
potion making
love that-
Oblivion
that
was you had
UI.
all this different equipment you needed to carry around with you, and the more you had, the better it was. So I love that they're preserving that.
That was one of the big things that I was wanting to see, was how they changed the UI, and it looks amazing. It looks like true to form. One thing that I don't did we see a map? Did we see a map? I'm curious. I guess there's no point in doing a breakdown of this, doing like a video breakdown, because it's out. So I know how this goes. You cover a game because the hype's there, and as soon as it's in people's hands, gone. Done. YouTube has been really rough anyway. It has not been recommending my videos at all, no matter what I do, so it's been great anyway. So I don't know how much more time I can spend covering Oblivion now that it's out.
I mean...
Yeah? What were we going to say?
We're back. We're
so
back,
back.
ladies and gentlemen. All my nitpicks in the world cannot compare to this.
Likes to Play Catch has Deluxe Edition on CD keys is $16 cheaper. Okay, thanks for letting me know. That's awesome. I am streaming his stream.
Instantly
Yes.
feel at home. It just feels better.
I'm streaming his stream because he does such a good job. He has a podcast every Thursday, if you didn't know. So go check that out. Go subscribe. But he does such a good job at just talking by himself. I don't know how he does it. He does a really good job. But he can break this down way better than I can. So yes, I'm hijacking his content essentially.
He has
But
a
also
staff in
promoting
his
it.
hand, but he can
Is this wrong? Should I not be doing this?
But it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
It reminds me of
that
Starfield.
everything freezes too, same way in Oblivion. Right, when you're talking to these people, like everything
behind you.
stands still. The fire's still going, so that's interesting.
Part of the story of Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda
little
games
Dork fan in the back.
No, I'm not actually talking to Damarco. I'm literally streaming his stream. See you, Wild Hog. I appreciate you. Go download the game. Go download the game. All right, we're gonna leave Damarco alone.
Look at wandering around and.
Anyway, really appreciate everyone. Sorry, this is awkward. Here. Is that better? There we go. Where's my face? Where's the rest of my face? It's fine. Whatever. Anyway, I am so excited. I am going to go start downloading this. We got it. Everything was true. It was all true. I just pray that Expedition 33, Clear Obscure, does not get trampled over because that game looks amazing. It's going to be on Game Pass as well, so I don't think it's going to hurt them. But still really excited. Still really excited about it. So I'll be playing both. And the thing about Elder Scrolls games, Bethesda games in general, you don't just play it, do everything all at once, and then you're done forever. You return to them over and over and over again to do things differently, to make a new character, to make a new race, do a new class, to try a new weapon, whatever. I think that I'm not going to say like this is the best decision that they could have made, but it's done. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This is amazing. It's amazing. Oh, look, is he comparing? Oh, yeah, he's comparing Elder Scrolls Online. Is what he's doing. Yeah. It's a good comparison. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.